Hey everybody, this is Mark Focarile from Mile Marker Zero, and this is the instructional part of my keyboard blog video of the organ intro for Boston's Foreplay Longtime. I'm going to go through some of the organ settings that I used, as well as the gear I played on, and talk about some tips on how to play the solo. So for the video I used the Kawai VPC-1, which is Kawai's new virtual piano controller. Being a pianist at heart, I like to play everything on piano-weighted action. I know a lot of people don't like to play organ solos on piano action, but for me I'm just more comfortable doing it. This is my Motif XS6, which I did not use in this video. My pedals, I've got the expression pedal on the left, which I use for the organ volume. I did not use the patch change pedal, but I did use the sustain pedal as the trigger for the Leslie, because even though I usually use the mod wheel on the Motif, my hands are so busy I couldn't reach up for it. For the sound, I used Native Instruments Vintage Organs, which is in Contact. This is the M3 setting. The M3 is kind of the smaller version of the B3. And here are the organ, here are the drawbar presets that I used. I split the keyboard at about middle C, so so my right hand obviously has the solo, my left hand in that lower register can do some of the glissandos, that's the lower, and there's the upper. The percussion's pretty much all turned off, and then these are the Leslie settings. Kind of beefed up the low end a little bit. Brought the balance more of the mic to the lower end of the Leslie. So there are two main tricky spots of the solo, and they both involved having repeated notes. The first one is when the bass line first comes in, the right hand goes. So there's two C's in a row. Rather than doing a double thumb, because the tempo is so fast, you can switch your fingers to one like that, and it'll make it way easier to play it. 2, 1. So when it goes fast, it's much easier doing it that rather than trying to tense up and hit the double thumb. The other one is later on when it goes up to the higher register and there's a doubled F like this. And again, rather than trying to double your pinky, I find it easier to, even though it's kind of a bizarre fingering, to do 4 to 5 there. So when it goes fast, it makes it much smoother. Alright, here it is slowed down, starting from when it goes to the upper octave part. Here we go. And then it goes back around. In the beginning, the only difference is the first time when it's down lower, it's an inversion of the F minor chord, as opposed to when it's fast up the octave, it's in root position. Also, when you do the chords, I use a little finger substitution like that. And finger substitution is when you put down a couple fingers to start and then you switch as you're holding it. So like right there, I get this ready so that these fingers are ready for the next part. And it makes it a smoother transition. Thanks so much for watching. You can check out the rest of my keyboard blog videos at our official YouTube channel, MMZ Official. And as always, check out www.milemarkerzero.com for all the latest tour dates and news. Thanks.